here. We are going to be timing and giving you a warning at 1 minute. We've got quite a sophisticated device here, which Susie's going to manually come down and man that. She's really looking forward to this. I mean, she's been telling me about this barrel quite a while now. So she's going to ring that at 60 seconds.
Here she is.
And then don't. When the bell rings at 60 seconds, I mean, don't panic. You don't have to stop straight on the dot, but just start thinking about, wrapping it up. Okay? Or you going hard?
I won't be me.
Cool. That's it.
Hello, my name's Marjorie. I'm 72 and I look after booking at the church hall. I've got an iPad which I use to talk to the grandkids. And what was I going to say next? Oh yeah. So, Help Marjorie is booking as a service, a website plugin and an app designed to help people who hire small spaces like church halls, function rooms, things like that. I could do with business people, I could do with designers, and I could do with some developers. And that's Help Marjorie. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Meg, number 2. Today is International Men's Day, so it's a really good time to start thinking about the issues that affect society like mental health. I would like to build with you an experimental game about social identity and self-identity. I want to get people to help them to evaluate what's important in their lives and to help them to understand other people. The idea is that players will enter details about themselves online and then be presented back with a random Frankenstein identity built from other people who are also playing the game. They can then trade bits of their identity to try and improve this persona that they've been given. They might even decide that they want to build themselves back again from these pieces. So I need coders, picking people databases, people to look at the ethics, the business models, and also graphic designers. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Alex. This is number 3, and this is the Guerrilla Network. I was on the Underground recently, and I noticed that instead of reading the newspaper, everyone's now just goggling fecklessly at their phones. As soon as you pull out the station, there's not even any internet. So the Guerrilla Network is going to provide a freely available Wi-Fi network that we pop up in any location where there's no internet. That could be on a ship, on a tube train, and we'd initially seed it by paying people to sit on the same tube train every day, and you've got a little device which will seed it. Eventually it will become an app, self-sustaining. We'll have commercial content, which will replace the content of the Metro newspaper or the Evening Standard, and we'll have user-created content as well. So it's going to use existing technology, and that's it, Guerrilla Network, number 3.
Hi, I want to build an aid for people with short-term memory loss, such as brought on by dementia, to help them remember their daily routine and prescribed tasks with simple and friendly prompts. The unique selling point of existing solutions are automatic notifications to family, carers and medical staff as appropriate when tasks have been missed. An essential management console for medical professionals to monitor their patients and intervene early if they spot any causes for concerns. Initially, we'll make a mobile and tablet app and offer it for free to gain adoption while selling the central management console or direct access to the underlying API to local authorities, social services, and public or private health professional services and centres such as GP surgeries or care homes. I'm Frank, I'm a software developer and software and graphic designer with several apps under my belt and countless websites, looking for a team with a domain expert to help design, build and sell it. Number 4.
Hello, good evening. My name is Hugh Sayer. I'm a marketing consultant. I'm a business writer. The idea today is nothing like the one I pitched this morning on Slack, so sorry to disappoint you, it's not potholes. If anyone's been paying attention, we have a refugee crisis in Europe. Lots of people are running for their lives. They leave their countries with their clothes on their back. The aid agencies, the charities put out appeals for clothes, and people send clothes. But the problem is, stop taking a photograph for a minute. Tim is a refugee, he asked for a jacket. Come here, Tim. Don't try and put it on, actually. It's going to be a squeeze. The jacket isn't going to fit Tim. It's not personalised. So a lot of clothes go to waste. There's a lot of transport problems. There's logistics problems, and there's a lot of wasted time and effort trying to fit clothes to people just don't fit. So they get kids' clothes for adults and vice versa. So what we want to try and build is some way of directing donated clothes that are specific to individuals. I would need business development people, I would need developers, website people, anyone who knows anything about the charity service sector. Find a way of delivering personalised clothes to individual refugees. That's the way. Thank you. Number 5.
Hi, I'm Rob. I am a technology buyer and volunteer with lots of software vendors, some of whom are nice, some of whom are not. Some of the ones who aren't like to change their terms and conditions on a fairly regular basis and have major financial impacts for the customers, particularly if they get audited, and some of them have made things like virtualisation, not like their licensing terms and compliance, cost companies millions of pounds. What I would like to do is develop a web app that monitors changes on terms and conditions on websites, and sends out notifications to subscribers to let them know what changes have been made. And I would need coders, developers, designers, and if there's a lawyer who do that, would be great to watch. That's about it.
Hello, my name's Pete. I'm a student anyway. I'm 7. My idea is to create a tactile application to help people remember things in the short term. So think of it as pinching yourself without pain. The idea came from when I worked as a waiter. I find myself often writing down scribbles and lines instead of actual orders, and I remember these in the order that I wrote them down and the position on the page. So the idea is to create something playful, tactile, that uses phonics and semics, looks at visuals, abstract shapes, sounds, and vibrations of the phone to help you remember things in the here and now. What I need is people who know C, C#, any development for Android or iOS, and somebody who can possibly help me find the correct target market for this.
Good day, my name is Carlos, and there's Marcus, we're number 8, and just a quick question, how many of you moved to a new area that you weren't familiar with? Yeah, a few of them, yeah? So, well, the biggest problem is for the connection to the area will be linked to a real estate agent, which isn't always the honest way. And so we want to create a service by the people, for the people, that is not really influenced by a third party.
Okay, so picture yourself an interactive map of the area that you're interested in, with accurate and up-to-date information about street crime, what happens around the corner from your potential new home, local amenities like supermarkets, parks, comments and ratings about them, ratings of schools and nurseries in the area, infrastructural things like how close the transport link is to a subway or metro, etc. Internet speed, which company is the fastest, mobile networks, which one is the better, and also opinions from people living in this area. We want to be able to compare these factors from area to area and also create a livability index from 0 to 10.
Well, as you may know, this information is available publicly, but what we want to do is to make it in one place so you don't have to go in 10 different places. So, simple as that, by the people for the people. Thank you.
I'm Ken, number 9. My idea start from like when you apply for a job. This is really hard to like employer can see like what you write about you, and it's really hard like how you can like know about the employer. So I want to build a system where you can complain about the company, looking for a job, or have a communication between the other employee, and the company can like give you reference, give you achievements, skills, everything in just one system. So make it simple, like a job or read or like LinkedIn, everything like that. It's like you write by yourself, but like company don't know it's true or not. So I want to like build that system, like everything in one. Thank you. I'm Ken, number 9.
Hello, number 10. My name is Pierre. I'm a third year student at UEA in Norwich Business School. Over the 3 years at UEA, I realized that there was a lot of technology involved, and nothing was actually treating the problems of attendance or participation. So I came up with this idea to build an app that will allow everyone owning a phone, so pretty much every student, to use their phone as a micro connected to the computer that will basically monitor it on the other side, and basically allow people, everyone in the room, to actually speak out loud without having to shout anything. And the other bit will be for the attendance, where you will find some QR code, for example, on the lecture slides, that will allow you to scan the actual direct QR code that will, and which will match with your geolocation, and then allow you to actually prove that you were here at the right time to show your attendance. This can be obviously spread to other applications in different presentations, not only in the university. So for this, I would need the help of 2 developers, one who is specialized in servers, and another one who is a designer. Thank you very much.
Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Danny West. I'm a student at UEA, and I come from a background of working in the restaurant industry. My mum owns a restaurant, I currently work for one in Norwich, and we all have a problem, and it's TripAdvisor. We really don't like it in the industry, we think it's toxic, and we think it's literally crippling our trade. So my solution to this is an app that I want to develop, and it's called Menulicious, and it takes the people out of the restaurant industry, which sounds bad, but it will work. So instead of having people's reviews for you to go off the restaurant, what it would be is you literally just see the restaurant's menu, and that's it. So basically, it lets the food of the restaurant do the talking. I've got a domain name purchase for it, I've got a trademark, and I've also done research to see that there is a gap in the market for this, and that there is a need for it. I think it's a highly profitable application, and I need some skilled developers and some designers to come together and make this happen. So, thank you. Number 11.
Hello, my name is Salim. I'm a third year student. Third year, UEA, number 12, as I already said. Okay, I think one of the most important things we gain from whether it's like high school, uni, or a previous work experience is connections. It's the people you get to know. So the idea that I had in mind is that why not create an application on your phone that will enable you, like, for example, if I decided to go to Paris next week, or to like Singapore, any place, this application will enable me to see like who my Facebook friends is at the city at that moment. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.
I'm Adam, a third year marketing student, number 13. Being in my third year, I have lived in 2 student houses. The main problem with student houses is that they don't have a lot of items, such as TVs, coffee tables, tumble dryers, etc. We'd like to be an online service that allows you to rent these items for your duration of time at uni, and then you send it back. So you'll be able to have these items while you need them, and then get rid of them, and we'll deliver the products. What I'm looking for is someone to help us create a website and create people who are able to get behind the idea. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jack, and I'm a third year business student at UEA, and I'm 14. So the problem I aim to solve is for young people, particularly between the age of 16 and 25, who are in relationships or might find someone they like who they want to take on a date. 2 main issues which I've found personally from growing up in London. You don't have a lot of money and you don't know where to go, but you want to impress the girl or guy that you're with. Now my solution is to create a website or an app targeted at these young people to give them ideas of new places to go and also offer discounts for them. I aim to incorporate a lot of small local businesses that you find down the side streets that you don't typically find easily on Google. So they can use it for a search tool as well, such as location if they want to find someone to go within 10 miles and select a budget range. I'm looking for tech people and business people and great teamwork and just want everyone to have fun really. So please stick on to the
Hi everyone, I'm John. My idea would be about building I think there could be a really better card system in the UK because first question, do you get so pissed when you try to get on the buses, seeing so many people waiting for time for the bus tickets and waiting for strangers, because I do. And I think there could be a card that we add the value inside, so every time it will take 2 seconds so that we can do the transaction, just no plug-in, no swipe payment, no password. We can just add like £50 to the card so that every time we could use it to the McDonald's, Starbucks, or trains or bus. Every time we just place it on the screen and do it, and another one would go on. So it would be really helpful to the shops to reduce the time and for both shops and customers. So thank you very much.
Hello, my name's Sean, number 60. I'll hold it up a minute, I need to hold my phone. So I'm a web and sometimes Android developer, currently working at Superpass, got a few apps on the Android Play Store as well. So how do you follow major events as they occur? Whether it's breaking news, a Super Bowl or a national election. If you're anything like me, you'll hit the major news sites, you'll look for breaking news, search Twitter for relevant updates, visit Reddit, maybe there'll be a Reddit Live. But it's probably moderated by someone with the username catlogs or something. So you end up with 15 open tabs, a lot of spammy, duplicate information, a bunch of opinionated posts on Facebook from people with no real knowledge of what's going on. You miss things, but you rely too heavily on one biased source. So what if we could crowdsource narratives around events as they unfold? So imagine a single place to go to see a coherent narrative of key events built by the crowd, verified by citations, printed sources and social media as they're published. Gradually, we build a timeline of what's happening, false information loses validity, and duplication is removed. The end result is a timeline of events with all of the news and context from all angles and potentially across all political spectrums. We'd like some help from people who know about ways to monetize content and things like that, potentially links to business. Number 16, let's see.
I'm Nigel. I'm a designer. I'm also an academic at Norwich University of the Arts. So a perennial problem we have is with registration students writing up registering in for a session and keeping attendance, monitoring to help them, support them. So I think that there's a need for an app of action, some type of action process, which is to help register, track events, time, actually where the students are. It could be, as I say, it's the beauty technology boost as possible. Looking for marketeers, ideas persons to assist developers and be interested in growing the using. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Dan, number 18. In my day job, I'm a growth hacker at Action Byte, and quite a lot of what I do has been mentioned already tonight. It's about prototyping and prototyping and going out to speak to people on the street. And I want to realise this in Norwich. I want to turn Norwich into the prototype city. And the only way we can do that is by getting together small businesses, small tech businesses, any kind of businesses in Norwich, and early adopters in Norwich. People are always really keen to talk to us and try out new products. The problem is after is in getting these people together and getting a coherent community to then pitch more ideas. So I want to build a really simple web app which just shows, which lets any small business in Norwich, tech or otherwise, to pitch their new ideas and products, and maybe a new cake, new recipe, or a new app that they're releasing, and then lets the people of Norwich, us, everyone else, people who would like to get ahead of the trend, people who would like to try something new, to then go onto that web app and vote for the best ones. It's kind of like a product hunt, but just for Norwich. Cheers.
Hi, my name is Ross Cooper, number 19. I'm a doctor in the NHS. Could everyone please stay seated with your eyes open if you or anyone you know has been treated by the NHS? So that's basically everyone apart. So essentially the NHS is a huge deficit at the moment. It's in danger of collapse. I don't know if everyone's aware of that. So we need to save some money. Currently it spends 3% of its annual budget on temporary staff. And we want to find a way to reduce that cost. So our website will essentially reduce the middleman and cut it out entirely, cut out agency staff and reduce the staffing costs. To do this, we need a developer who can code and build a website, and we need a front-end designer who's knowledgeable in UX. In the time it's taken me to do this pitch, the NHS has spent £6,278 on temporary staff. Please help save our NHS.
Hello, I was the guy who went to the toilet after the picture. I think that in today's digital times, a real estate agent is no longer necessary. We have all went to the house, and we know how frustrating the whole process can be. No one really likes estate agents. There's a growing trend of people renting their properties privately without the need for an agent. Still, there's no easy way to do that, and it actually goes against the business models of Rightmove, Zoopla, and even the new guys, Purple Wings. My idea is to do to the real estate agencies what Airbnb did to the hotel industry. So essentially a platform where you can easily rent your house privately with a few clicks of your mouse or a few touches of your finger. So if you want to work on a truly disruptive app on a new innovative way, I would need 2 app developers, front-end guys, as I say, JavaScript, back-end guys is C#, Node, Python, business people which have experience on lettings, and very importantly, graphic designers. So please join me. I'm number 20. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Michael, and I love to cook, but I'm not very good at it. So I spend a lot of time looking for recipes on the internet, trying to find things that I'm interested in right now. Inevitably, I don't have something, one of the ingredients, or it looks too complicated. I give up and just make macaroni and cheese. So what I want to do is I want to make a kind of a digital assistant, a chef basically, that I can have in my pocket that can help me out. So I can ask it questions like, I'm looking for a really healthy meal for 2 people using chicken and lime, for example, and it will go away and search the internet for me and find recipes and bring them back to me. And And maybe those recipes have things that I don't like pineapple. So I can say, I don't like pineapple. No problem, it goes away and looks for other recipes, or it suggests something different instead. Maybe something that I do like, and it remembers things that I don't like. So it's all about making cooking more intuitive, making it less hassle, and making it more fun overall. So I'm looking for people who are passionate about food, like I am. I'm looking for people who can help me with a lot of the back-end coding. I'm looking for designers as well, and I need someone to help me figure out how to make money, because I don't know how to make money yet. So business people would be great. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Michael Etheridge, and I'd like to introduce to you a powerful new platform that I'd like to call Zap. So the Internet of Things is on its way. It's here, but it's really not quite here. And it's a huge problem not being connected to our things around us, like the light bulbs, the heating, all of your everyday items. This is a huge problem. I mean, a quick story that I had my bike stolen when I was a little kid, a bike that I made, it was like my pride and joy, and it got stolen, and because I wasn't connected to it, I couldn't see it, it was gone forever. And this is the same with everyday life with tons of things, like who's had a bike stolen here, right? Most of us. Who's had an argument about leaving the lights on? Right? Who's had an argument about leaving the heating on? Right, so the Internet of Things is huge, and a lot of companies are betting big on this. And so Zap is really a smart grid connection that allows you to connect to all of the different Internet of Things devices. But instead of this 2D sort of experience that we're all stuck in here, I want to lift it out into a 3D experience and see the things around us, so we can actually lift the phone up and see the light bulb through the camera, through a real experience in the room. So I can see the light bulb, I can touch it, or I can see, the people in my life through the Facebook. Right? Instead of this 2D experience, I can see that Mark is 3.2 miles away. I can see that Sarah is 1.1 mile away, or I can see that the light bulb is 10 meters away, and I can just see it effortlessly like that and touch it up. So, where are we? So what I'd like to do to demonstrate this new platform is create a super sexy minimum viable product app that can connect to these smart bulbs, okay, and perhaps a few other Internet of Things items. If there's any hardware guys in the room, then come and see me. We can maybe play with some other ideas as well. The people I need, I'm going to need, like I say, hardware guys. I'm saying who I need. Hardware guys, a user experience, a couple of mobile app developers, and maybe a couple of business guys as well. That's me. I am number 22. So if you could do a huge favour for me and put your tiddlywinks on number 22 and vote for this one, that would be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You again. 23. I can't leave potholes alone. Potholes. Horrible for pedestrians. Next class. Worse for drivers. Damage your car. Damage your bike. Had an idea that we'd have an app, take photographs, load it up onto the website. Turns out that's been thought of, called Fix My Street, does it very nicely. So how do we develop that idea? One idea, have something in a car or on a motorbike that actually tracks the road surface in real time. Every bump, every bounce, every crack, every bend, loads that data up, accessed and sold to insurance companies so they can see the state of the road and what damages the car. Maybe linked with a camera as well, so you get photographic evidence. Maybe sold to councils, so they can see when road surfaces are deteriorating. Because before the potholes form, you get bends, you get twists, you get subsidence. They could then take remedial action before it becomes expensive. So something in cars to track the road surface in real time. It would help with traffic flow, it would help prevent accidents. And I need anyone who knows anything about how to do something like that. So developers, tech people who can build things, people who know about photographs, because I'm only a marketing person, so I only know about ideas and communication, but not about actually how to build it. So, number 23, Hugh. Thank you.
Okay, so last little pitch, but here it goes. Who likes to do laundry? General, raise your hands. Okay, that's a weird guy, but who's
been in college and has done laundry and enjoyed that experience? No one, right? Okay, so this is my second year in the UK, and I've experienced that it's awful to do laundry. You go into the laundry and there's people staring at you, watching the next machine. Is this free? Is it for me? There's people leaving their clothes all over, and you're waiting for them to come back so you can do your laundry. So I thought, would it be an easier way if a student could book their appointment for the laundry and see if it's available, if their laundry room is free? So you say, oh, I'll go do my laundry on Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday is busy, so I won't go. Why bother going, staying there for 3 hours, waiting for a machine to be free? Instead, you can make a booking and create a virtual queue where you know who's next. And if the machine is free, or if someone missed the booking, it automatically sets free and you can use it. So it's basically make our life easier. I'm a developer / marketing savvy. So I want people to understand our issue and put some creativity, some technical experience, and solve this problem, because it's a common problem. And Circuit Group, which is involved in most of the universities in the UK, has not solved this problem. So I see this as a business opportunity that we could sell to them and make us happy. Thank you very much. I'm number 24.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and hello, I'm number 25, and let's face it, Christmas, there's always somebody who buys us socks. Well, our idea is to have a website that you can post products and things that you want for Christmas, and whoever buys you your present can have a look at it and see who's got you it, and so you can get the things that you want, and people don't buy the same thing twice.
So what we need is some marketers so we can make money, developers. I can program in HTML, CSS, and then there's a bit of JavaScript. And also we need some designers so that we can have cool logos and stuff like that. So thank